I think that in the past, the emphasis has been on size instead of quality. I think that that is changing. I think that the steroid testing is going to help push things in that direction as well, where the athlete has to be well developed instead of just massively developed in a few areas.
Lee Labrada is the consummate underdog, a relatively small man in a sport traditionally dominated by tall men that weigh over 200 pounds. Labrada began training for junior high school sports, inspired by the physique of Steve Reeves in the Hercules film. By age 18, he had entered and won his first contest, the teenage Mr. Jacksonville, Florida. His family moved to Houston, where Labrada continued bodybuilding and earned a degree in engineering. He soon gained the mass necessary to compete at the national level by following the heavy-duty training advice of Mr. Universe Mike Mentzer, based on heavy weight and high intensity. At the 1985 Nationals in Miami, he earned professional status by winning the middleweight class at 5'5", 175 pounds. Many bodybuilding judges and fans thought it was over for Labrada, since the pro ranks have always been a big man's league. But a move to California with his new wife Robin put Labrada in a competitive environment of Muscle Beach every day of the week. It proved to be the right move, as Labrada went on to the 1990 Mr. Olympia and placed second to reigning king Lee Haney. That year, both the Mr. Olympia and Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic drug-tested every competitor, and this pushed factors to Labrada's advantage. Some of Labrada's rivals were down in size, and he came so close to dominating the event that when his second-place finish was announced, it was met with a chorus of booing. Instead of giving up, Lee trained with a vengeance for the 1991 Mr. Olympia in Orlando, Florida. He realized that winning the title just might be a waiting game.
Every time that I compete, I learn something about myself. It forced me to do a lot of soul searching, and consequently, I have really gotten it together this year, mentally, physically, and spiritually, and I just feel like I'm really there.
Although he showed improved size and cut, he had to settle for fourth place. With hulking men like Lee Haney and Dorian Yates now dominating, Labrada decided to alter his diet in quest of more size.
I do a very special type of nutrition, and this nutrition revolves around an engineered food called MedRx, which was developed in the United States by Dr. Connolly out of California. And I utilize this along with complex carbohydrates in my preparation for the contest.
For the 1992 Mr. Olympia, Labrada arrived in Helsinki at 190 pounds, his heaviest body weight ever, and just as conditioned as in his earlier lighter competition. An altered diet helped Labrada maintain his heavy weight and in better condition than ever before.